It was best that Gervonta Tank Davis knocked out Ryan Garcia.
I don't know if you guys have taken a look at the scorecards, but in the second round, the round that Tank knocked Garcia down, one of the judges scored it 10-10, and the other two judges had it 10-9. Had it 10-9. How do you guys feel about that?
He was.
According to the copy box numbers, in that round, Gervonta Tank Davis landed 3 out of 6 punches, and all of them were power punches. Ryan Garcia landed 7 out of 30. Let me tell you what this means. Gervonta Tank Davis scored a knockdown, landing 3 punches, but Ryan only landed 7. That's a 4-punch difference. And they didn't score it at 10-8. The morning after. What a fantastic night last night. First, I want to say thanks to all of you for showing up, showing out, making for a historic night for the boxing community and for this channel. Look, we had 1.4 million people who viewed this community in one day yesterday. 822,000 of those people joined the live stream yesterday. That is historic. I mean, we broke records, and this community is now on notice. And I'm talking about on notice. 3,000 subscribers all in one day. Just a fantastic, historic day. So I just want to start off with the positives here. Also, my daughter, baby, you have a fight today, your first fight. My daughter is a boxer now. She has her first fight today. I want to tell you, baby, you are what you are going to be. The fruit doesn't fall that far from the tree. My father was a fighter. I fought. And now you. I'm so proud of you. You are who you are going to be. Now kick her ass. Also, I want to say that my bet. I lost 4K. Bruh. Or Ryan Garcia. Gervonta Tank Davis is, I can't put in words how fantastic of a fighter this guy is. Special is not it. This guy is more than special because he can box. He can do things from different ways. And like I said, I saw him winning. I just couldn't see how.
When I look at that matchup, I don't see how Tank Davis wins. I just don't see Ryan Garcia winning.
See, I bet Tank to win, but I bet on Ryan. Why? The odds. But I want to say this. Let me get my back to sugars. I was asked, what would be better for boxing? If Ryan Garcia were to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, or if Gervonta Tank Davis were to beat Ryan Garcia. Now we know the answer. What was best for this historic night, one of the biggest nights in boxing, probably the biggest of the decade. It's the biggest night since Mayweather-Pacquiao. And the answer is, it was best that Gervonta Tank Davis knocked out Ryan Garcia. Let me get my black 2 sugars. Because Gervonta Tank Davis was robbed of the second round when he knocked him down. Meaning, we don't know how that fight would have went if Ryan Garcia made a good fight for himself for the rest of that fight and it went to the scorecards. We don't know how it would have went. That could have ruined an otherwise great moment, all eyes on boxing. And if some conspiracy would have taken place, because the conspiracy is already there, where all eyes on a big night like that, it could have further solidified that boxing is fugazi. What was best for boxing is Gervonta Tank Davis knocking out Ryan Garcia because of that, because let me give you the numbers here. In a 10-8 round where Gervonta Tank Davis knocked down Ryan Garcia, Weisfeld, Cheatham, and Moretti, neither of them scored it a 10-8 round. Cheatham and Weisfeld scored it 10-9. Moretti scored it a 10-10. So we all know that's a 10-8 round. But let's look at the copy box numbers. According to the copy box numbers, in that round, Gervonta Tank Davis landed 3 out of 6 punches, and all of them were power punches. Ryan Garcia landed 7 out of 30. Let me tell you what this means. Gervonta Tank Davis scored a knockdown, landing 3 punches, but Ryan only landed 7. That's a 4-punch difference. And they didn't score it at 10-8. Even if you look at how many punches thrown, Gervonta landed 3 out of 6. Ryan Garcia landed 7 out of 30, meaning even optically, even visually, even while watching the fight, you look at Gervonta Tank Davis displaying great defense, which scores 2 in boxing, while Ryan Garcia is throwing a bunch of punches and missing by a huge margin. You cannot help but to show some concern the way I'm showing this morning. And that's the black, 2 sugars. I'm going to challenge boxing to get it right. We almost fumbled it, boxing. We almost fumbled it. If this fight went the decision, and you see a round like that, 10-10, 10-9, during the knockdown, I don't give a damn what the decision would have said. You see a round like that, and if the fight looks close, or if, God forbid, if Ryan Garcia won the decision, with all eyes on this fight, we could have really pissed in everybody's Cheerios. Or worse, prove to everybody this is why we don't mess with boxing. I'm happy that the best outcome actually happened, and that was Gervonta Tank Davis knocking out Ryan Garcia. Now let's talk about how the knockout happened. Tank, in the press conference, post-press conference, Tank was very nice to Ryan and his team. He said Ryan Garcia was the best fighter he ever fought. And those words are precisely why I said Gervonta's going to win the fight, right? I bet on Ryan Garcia because of the odds. It's just too good to pass up. But Tank Davis, since the very beginning, it's a 50-50 fight. He didn't snap on Ryan really until he got irritated, until Ryan got under his skin. But the respect Gervonta Tank Davis has means he has crazy focus. It takes humility, respect, and a display of integrity in the ring and in preparation to be a great fighter, okay? Gervonta knocked this guy down, stepping to the side at an angle. And I have to give Ryan Garcia love. He got up from that knockdown as quickly as he got up from the Luke Campbell knockdown. So Ryan has a chin. He has a chin. But we found out he may not have a body. It was Gervonta Tank Davis that said Ryan Garcia got hurt to the body in sparring, and that reared his ugly head in the fight. Gervonta heard that shit, and he went after the body time and time again, throwing a left straight to the body. He stepped forward, countered him with a body shot, knocked him out. That's why it's very difficult to talk about how Gervonta Tank Davis is going to win any fight. He's going to knock you out going backwards, knock you down going sideways, knock you out going sideways, knock you out going forward to the head, knock you out going forward to the body. The guy is top tier. He has all-time great abilities. And it's cool that we got 2 to 3 of them. Devin the Dream Haney, Sugar Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Tank Davis. We'll see when Devin the Dream Haney fights Lomachenko in a month. And we got to hype that fight. We got to hype that fight too. Let's do the same thing we did for Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Boxing is back. Another thing, though, about Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Remember I said because you can punch hard doesn't mean you can take a hard punch? Remember I said the hardest puncher may not be the puncher in the fight? Remember I said that? I said Tyson Fury versus Wilder. Tyson Fury was a puncher because Wilder couldn't take Tyson Fury's power the way Tyson Fury has displayed the ability to take Deontay Wilder's power. Well, the fighter with the speed advantage in this fight was Tank. It was Tank. Though Ryan Garcia is faster than Tank, Ryan Garcia couldn't adjust to Tank's speed the way Gervonta Tank Davis could adjust to Ryan Garcia's speed. Tank is fast, and Ryan Garcia wasn't able to adjust to the speed of Tank. I'm gonna tell you this before I end this. My voice is going out, and I'm just gonna watch some anime all day and rejoice at how successful that fight was, how successful boxing is, how great this community is to me. And I do want to speak to the Ryan Garcia fans at the end of this. I have a message for you too. And there's questions on if Ryan Garcia quit. That was one hell of a liver shot. It was one hell of a liver shot. But Ryan Garcia, he said, I'm not going to get up. I think, remember when I said, I wonder what happens with Gervonta Tank Davis. Is he going to get too smart? When if Gervonta Tank Davis gets hurt, when Ryan Garcia got hurt, he got very smart. He did. I'm not saying he quit, but he got very smart because he started feeling the speed and the power of Gervonta Tank Davis, and it was getting scary. Because I'll tell you this about Gervonta Tank Davis's power: he's the hardest puncher in the world. He's the hardest puncher next to Deontay Wilder. He may be a harder puncher than Deontay Wilder because he can hurt you everywhere. Gervonta Tank Davis has scary power. When fighters feel his power, it is forget just scary. It's risky. It's more than intimidating. It's dangerous. He got dangerous power. When he can hit Hector Garcia and turn his lights out, that is very dangerous and very scary. And Ryan Garcia was feeling that. Ryan Garcia was hard for him to stand up, right? You know, feeling that it hurts. But Ryan Garcia knew, if I stand up and can't move well, here comes that dangerous shit. I mean, Ryan Garcia made the best move in saying, yeah, I can't go. I can't go. Now let's talk to the Ryan Garcia fans. Immediately after the fight, many Ryan Garcia fans said it was fixed. Now y'all were being moist. Okay? Don't be moist. Talking about Gervonta Tank Davis fans all week when I said that Ryan Garcia won the last weigh-in, won and won the grand arrivals. I'll say he won the last press conference too. I read the comments. Tank Davis fans were getting moist. And Ryan Garcia's fans were jumping on him. But Tank won the fight. Don't get moist. I want to say this too, though. If you're moist because you're hurt, I got a lot of emails. Bro. I even got some discords of Ryan Garcia fans saying, hey, man, I am sick to my stomach. I am hurting. Do you have any words of advice, ShowBizz? I do. I want you to know, like I told Wilder fans, like what happened to me with Roy Jones. Ryan lost. You didn't. But what's better than those who saw their favorite fighter, Iron Mike Tyson, get knocked out by Buster Douglas and was hurting, was better than me seeing Roy Jones get knocked out and I was hurting, is that you have a direct line to Ryan Garcia through his social media. It will feel good to you, I promise. It's a good start at recovering. if you say, love you, boy, fantastic fight. Thank you. Let him know. Keep your head. Ryan Garcia said that he's going to go to 140 and he's going to go for a title fight. Makes sense to me. It's just Gervonta Tank Davis is special as shit. Losing to him doesn't mean you're not a good fighter. So let him know.